This is Kouvola in southern Finland. Situated 130 kilometers northeast of Helsinki, this sleepy town is a border post between the European Union and the Russian Federation. By day, the streets are free from noise and disruption, with a few stalls selling clothes and flowers providing gentle distraction in the market square. But come the evening, it's a different story altogether.
Does it always rain in Europe?
Kouvola is the latest stop on the European Rallycross Championship Tour, and a few special guests have been invited to Finland to join the party.
So this is where they all started, where rally started, so for me, I need to come over here and learn about it, so I can go back to America and beat everyone. Doing X Games.
A founder member of the extreme sports collective known as the Metal Militia, Brian Deegan has flown to Finland especially to compete in this event. The American is the most decorated freestyle motocross rider in X Games history, with 10 medals, including 3 gold. But he's equally at home on 4 wheels as he is on 2, racing monster trucks in his spare time and boasting a further X Games gold in Rallycross.
It's an adrenaline rush the whole time. It's real quick, a lot of stuff going on. You got to make quick decisions. It's just really quick action. You know, that's what Rallycross is. I've been in every X Games since it started, freestyle motocross, supercross, all this stuff, and I feel like I bring in from that the ability to handle pressure, the ability to just go for it. You know, I'm not really scared of too many things. I mean, I backflip dirt bikes, and this is, I'm in a roll cage, so it's different, man.
Rallycross is a short, sharp blend of circuit and off-road racing. It's been described as the ultimate test of driver and machine. Timmy Hansen currently lies second in the Drivers' Championship.
When everything goes right, it's a mega feeling. It just flows, and you know you're right on the edge, but you have no worry whatsoever if you're gonna go off. You have absolute confidence in the car that you can push maximum and still make it, and that feeling is fantastic. Like, nothing can go wrong.
Timmy is the son of Kenneth Hansen, who's the most successful rallycross driver in history, with 14 European titles to his name. The 21-year-old is now the man behind the wheel of the family business, Hansen Motorsport.
It's still my rookie year, so I'm taking every race as it comes. I'm second in the championship, which is a big bonus. But still need to see me as a new driver. So still learning, I'm still trying to get everything right, and picking up lots from my teammates who are really quick.
In the early heats at Kouvola racetrack, Hansen belies his inexperience, setting a lap record on the first day of the meeting to book his place in the semi-finals. This year's championship features a revised racing format and enhanced television coverage, the aim being to broaden the sport's appeal and reach a global audience.
It's all the best parts about motorsport packed into 6 minutes. And it's, you know, it's the crashes, the jumps, the sideways, everything, the cars that are faster than virtually any other car that looks like a car anyway on the planet, and angry Europeans that have a roll cage and a helmet so they could care less what happens. So what's not to love?
Races are taking place at 9 venues across the continent this season. One of the highest profile drivers competing in Finland is Foust. A 3-time X Games Rally gold medalist and 2-time Formula Drift champion, Foust is also one of the film industry's foremost stunt drivers, having appeared in a number of Hollywood blockbusters. He's another early qualifier for the weekend semi-finals.
Because it's a very young demographic. It's a quick-growing sport. It's a sport that showcases how small car performance, how high performance you can get. And I think we're in a time in the automotive world where small cars and young buyers are the critical part of the industry. And so I think that's why we're seeing a big resurgence in Rallycross now.
hot hatches are the vehicle of choice in rallycross. But in the elite supercar category, the machines are a world away from the car you might buy from a showroom. We took a closer look at the Citroën DS3 that's driven by Monster Energy team member and championship contender Liam Doran.
The car is 2-litre turbocharged, 4-wheel drive, 6-speed sequential gearbox. Has every single thing you can bolt onto it. You know, this car weighs approximately 1,130 kilos, so they're fairly light cars. But I have to get in it, which makes it a bit heavier. But it's got just under 600 horsepower, which means it's fast. You know, 4-wheel drive system means you get a very good start, and these things do 0-60 in about 2 seconds. So they're pretty much some of the fastest cars around, you know, to be able to drive. So it's a great experience to be able to drive one. They're the best thing to drive in the world for me.
6 cars contest each of the semi-finals. Sweden's Timmy Hansen doesn't hold back, swapping paint with Tanner Foust and Deegan in the opening stages. Timurjanov emerges unscathed from the frenetic start to head the field, with Hansen and Foust in second and third. Timurjanov, the championship leader, goes on to secure victory and pole position for the final. The second semi-final turns into a battle between Petter Solberg and Liam Doran. Solberg started out in rallycross in the early 90s before switching to the World Rally Championship, which he won in 2003. The Norwegian is one of the highest profile drivers in this year's championship, but his campaign has been marred by reliability issues. Rallycross rules dictate that each driver must take a longer route, known as a joker lap, once during the race. Liam Doran elects to take his joker on the final lap and loses his lead. Solberg goes on to win the race and duly secures his place in the final, earning a front row start alongside Timurjanov.
Well, it's my first year, and of course with some of the problems we've had with a little bit stress of getting the car ready, it's not been easy. But last race we had a problem with the engine, but now everything hopefully now should be fixed, and we will fight for victories.
Solberg takes full advantage of his front row start, passing Timurjanov at the first corner to take an early lead. Driving the number 11 Citroën DS3, Solberg tears into Kouvola's sweeping corners and tight technical sections. The rest of the field, including Hansen, Doran and Timurjanov, are left to fight it out for the minor placings. But on the penultimate lap, Solberg retires after yet another mechanical failure. Having trailed Solberg for most of the race, Tanner Foust safely guides his car home to take his second victory of the season. The presenter of America's Top Gear TV series celebrates in style.
It's just the most fun thing to do behind the steering wheel, I think. And I mean, I'm pretty lucky with hosting shows and things like that. I get to drive a lot of cars, but these are definitely the most wicked things I touch. And then when you come to a great track where you can really let them run free for just a moment and then you have to rein them back in again, it's an awesome feeling.
Foust enjoys the spoils of victory, whilst second place finisher Timurjanov remains top of the championship standings.